Good evening and welcome. You're watching Newsbreak with me, Sanket Upadhyay. Something strange has happened in the national capital. The biggest loot, money heist, jewellery heist, whatever you may want to call it, has happened in the heart of Delhi. These pictures that you see are of a store in South Delhi where a loot happened on Monday night. We'll tell you the exact details of how it happened in just a short moment, but jewellery worth 25 crore rupees have been looted. This area is called Jangpura, which anyone who's not familiar with Delhi must know that this is a pretty decent area. This is pretty central in the national capital. And for someone to carry out a heist like this in the heart of the city is both daring and also very, very disturbing. So that's the images that you see on your screen right now. But as we call this the Great Indian Delhi Loot, which is, as we discussed, the biggest in Delhi in recent times, how exactly was this jewellery shop looted? Now this is what NDTV has learnt from the police. This is the central road of the Bhogal market in Jangpura. The Janata uniform store that you can see on the left, Amar bakery and a cake shop and houses to the right, and houses behind, which we can't show in this animation, but it's a very busy street, so there are houses at the back also. Right in the middle, smack in the middle of this market, is this shop called the Umrao Singh Jewellery Shop. The police say that this is a job possibly done by 3 to 4 people who gathered on a nearby rooftop. We do not know exactly where, and we do not know the exact number also. But the police say that this has to be at least 3 to 4 people. It's not something which one person would have pulled off. Let's just say that they jumped and assembled from a nearby building. They came on top of the Umrao Singh Jewellery building. It's the whole 4 floors, which is this shop. From there, they broke the lock at the roof and came down the staircase. You can see through this animation how they break the lock, open the door, and then move straight in. And they take the staircase. We've also learnt that at this point, they destroyed the recording device in CCTV so that all this movement is not recorded. So that is why the police also say it could very much be an insider's job as well. Somebody who knew how things are in this shop. The robbers then reached the ground floor of the showroom where they stole most of the stuff on display, and then they eyed the big prize, quality jewellery kept inside the shop's strong room. This strong room had walls of iron on 3 sides, one at the back, one at the front, and on a wall being shared by the Amar bakery that we showed you. The only wall that was made of bricks was the one facing inside the showroom. It is this wall that was broken by the thieves, creating a 2 feet wide rectangular puncture, enough for a man to go in, carry out the loot, and come out. The thieves are then believed to have walked out of the shop from the same terrace. Interestingly, no one in this extremely busy locality heard a thing. Not even the common guard stationed outside these line of jewellery shops. Can you imagine? This is the national capital, a pretty central part of the national capital, where something as serious as this has happened. Now, this is not the first that has happened in the country. There are big heists in India history. The Chelambra bank heist in 2007, which was inspired by the hit Bollywood film Dhoom. Robbers made a hole in Kerala bank's floor. The robbers stole 80 kilograms of gold and cash value of 80 crore rupees. The Punjab National Bank robbery in 2014, where 4 thieves dug a 125 feet tunnel into the bank in Sonipat. 77 lockers were broken into, cash and jewellery stolen. The robbers stole a total of 100 crore rupees. So there have been bigger heists in India, but in Delhi certainly, and that too in the middle of the city, this is the biggest. Then a Samsung truck heist in 2015. The robbers halted a Delhi truck carrying Samsung electronics. The robbers beat the driver, fled with the truck. The robbers stole components worth 26 crore rupees. There was a transit van heist in 2015 where the driver deployed to refill Delhi's Axis Bank ATMs. The driver took off with cash boxes over 22 crore rupees. On the Salem-Chennai Express robbery in 2016, there was a robbery as RBI transported 350 crore rupees on a train. This 350 crore worth of soiled notes were being transported, and the robbers cut through the coach roof, stole over 5 crore rupees. So this is not the first time, but in New Delhi, a very, very dangerous and daring and bold money heist has taken place, which is something that we are going to discuss today. The big New Delhi heist. How should this be viewed? What should need to be done? Right here, we're going to put this to a short discussion with A.K. Jain, is a former DGP of Uttar Pradesh. Mr. Jain, something like this takes its while in happening. We've seen a lot of OTT series or web series and films where all these things are done with meticulous planning. I mean, you can't do something like this without meticulous planning. From the information available, what do you make of the manner in which this has been done?
Number one, there is some insider who has either worked at the jewelry shop or is still working. So police will have to do the job on this. Number two, in my opinion, when I was young in service, I had seen several such incidents where the thieves entered from the roof, and generally it was the handiwork of ex-criminal tribes. Delhi also has party tribe. They might be involved in it. This is just my guess, and police must be looking into it from all angles. Then CCTV footage of nearby shops, lanes, police will have to look into it to work it out, because it's a very, very serious case for Delhi. I think in recent times, it is one of the biggest thefts which have taken place in central Delhi, Jangpura, Bhogal area. It's a very central area, as you have rightly said. So this is, and it is not sure whether it took place on Sunday night or Monday night, because Monday is the closure day. And today, when the shops were opened, this was detected. I am very surprised that there was a entry point from top, and people could just barge in and reach the ground floor. Generally, it is not like this in jewelry shops. They are very, very well guarded, and iron doors are put. I don't know how this wooden door or this weak door was put on the roof, which these burglars they broke and they entered. After that, they have done a very neat job, and I think it's a professional gang. Electronic surveillance, etc., will have to be used. Yeah, Delhi police will have to put several teams on this, because it is a very big challenge for Delhi police. Delhi police must be taking the help of informers. They will see the modus operandi used in this case, and they will try to search if some gang has come out on bail recently from jail, which has expertise in these type of crimes. Such crimes, as you have rightly said, have taken place in other parts of the country also. In Haryana, there was recently a bank a theft like this, in which 32 lockers were opened and jewelry and cash from them were taken away. So it's a professional gang, and it's a very big challenge for Delhi police. But I'm sure that if teams work out properly, and if they do a
Mr. Jain,
good job.
A couple of things that came to our notice also. First of all, as you rightly mentioned, entering from the terrace, from the roof, where you know that there is a door. Can you, and that too particularly a jewelry shop, can you keep it like this? Can you keep a door ajar, or keep it open, or put a very basic lock? I don't know how they entered. By the way, details are very sketchy right now. This is all the information that is available to the police right now. Maybe after the investigation we'll know more. Also, information about the strong room, that it has iron bars on 3 sides. It is ironclad from 3 sides, but there is a brick wall on one side. Because perhaps the jeweler must have thought that this is inside my shop only. Why should I get an iron wall made? And that is the wall which these burglars thought of breaking. Obviously, there was enough evidence or enough research or reconnaissance that must have already been done.
Yes, you are absolutely correct. But in my opinion, this is a very big mistake committed by such big jewelers. That fourth wall is, it might be inside the jewelry store, but once burglars have managed to enter the jewelry shop, then it is free for all. They can enter. They can. Suppose there was a thick iron wall, then it was almost impossible, because so much of drilling will take place that people will come to know in the neighboring areas. These people, they made the burglary very easy for this professional gang, because generally in a store in such lockers, I have seen of jewelers, one or two who are distantly related to me, that it's absolutely foolproof security is provided by the companies which construct these huge lockers. So this is not the way it is done. That fourth wall is of brick. And naturally, I have said that it's an inside job. People who are aware of entire thing. They did meticulous planning, and I think they decamped with the jewelry within a few hours. This did not continue for more than for 2 nights. They did it either on Sunday night or they did it on Monday night. Most probably, I think they have done it on Sunday night.
Yeah.
And they have decamped with it.
Correct.
And
I think it will be interesting to see what the investigation says. I mean, there is great curiosity, I must say, around
Yes.
this case, the manner in which it has been done. Thank you very much, Mr. Jain, for joining us.